Hey guys, Ryan here. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down what I consider the most broken movement technique in all of Warzone. I'm going to be showing you how to do it. I'm going to be telling you how to apply it within your own gameplay. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the enemy's perspective. And I'm just going to be overall breaking down, as I said, what I consider the most broken movement technique in all of Warzone. In a lot of these clips, you're going to be seeing people just not even shoot back. And that's going to be because of the snaking that I'm doing. And that's what this video is on. It's a technique called snaking, and it was so good in competitive Call of Duty when I used to play that it was banned in almost every online tournament that MLG or UMG had back then. What snaking really is, in its essence, is you laying down behind cover and then quickly standing up by using the sprint button to abuse the camera techniques. On their screen, they're going to barely be able to see you for a tiny glimpse of a second, where on your screen, you're going to have a much longer time to react and be able to shoot them. You're going to see multiple examples here. And in about 30 seconds, 20 seconds, I'm going to go over exactly how to do it in a private game. But I just want to say, guys, thank you for watching this video. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, but if you do, it helps out the channel. I appreciate all the growth I've had recently, and I hope we can continue it and keep it up. Once again, guys, just thank you very much. I appreciate all the support. So guys, when you want to snake, the main thing is, I know it sounds crazy, is you have to lay down, and you're not going to just stand up by pressing circle or B or your C button or whatever you have it bound to on PC. You're going to sprint to stand up, and you're going to see in this example in the private match what this looks like. And I'm going to show you right after this what it looks like on your screen, because I fought someone today doing it to me, and it was absolutely frustrating to deal with. Okay, this guy behind the cement thing, look at his head go up and down. He is able to shoot at me and get perfect vision on me without me being able to really see him. You were able to just see his head peek up and down, but I guarantee you, he was able to see exactly where I was at over and over. We ended up winning the gunfight and killing him in the engagement, but that is an example and why it's so frustrating to deal with. I'm going to go back and really give you a slower example on how to do it, but that was just to give you the base idea. What it really is in essence is you're laying down behind cover, then you sprint to stand up, and you can choose to do it a couple times. You can do it over and over like he did, but the main thing is that you lay down with whatever button it is, and then you want to sprint to stand up. You don't want to just hit the normal A or circle or whatever button you have to stand up. You want to sprint to stand up, and then if you want to do it again, you hit your circle or whatever it is to lay down again, sprint to go up over and over, or however many times you choose. But even doing it once will give you a massive advantage in almost any gunfight. In this clip right here, I have a pistol only, and I'm versus someone who has a regular gun. You're going to ask yourself, why is he not shooting you? And it's going to be because I'm snaking, and I'm going to be using the camera abuse to allow him to not really be able to see me. Look at this. On his screen, that's why every time he goes to shoot, there's that delay, because it does not look like on his screen that I'm there the whole time. That's why, even though I had a pistol and he had a regular gun, a C58, one of the best guns in the game, I was able to destroy him there. I'm going to go back to that clip of where I was facing the guy who was staking against me so you can see how broken it looks from the other person's perspective. I guarantee that guy had clear sights on me. He was able to see me. I was very clear out there. But for me, trying to shoot him, it was almost impossible. He was so hard to see. It was so difficult to deal with. And luckily, because I was able to reposition and set up a whole different gunfight, I was able to beat him. But in that moment, it was almost impossible for me to hit him. I'm going to slow it down and zoom in slow motion so you can actually get a real feel of exactly what's going on here and how quick it is. This is slowed down. You can barely see this guy. You cannot really see him at all. It is almost impossible to react to someone doing something like that, especially when you see me pull out my AK. It is very, very difficult to see him, and there's no chance in a way that I can win a gunfight if I did not reposition and take it on from a different angle. I'm going to go back through all of my example clips I have in the background and just show you guys kind of my thought process and go behind why and where the snaking occurred and why it was so broken. When you use this, you have to make sure that obviously you have something to snake on, but you also have to be aware that it's going to take away your gunfight and your vision for a couple seconds. Here, I'm absolutely one shot, and I just abuse it to my advantage to stay hidden while still putting shots on the first and the second guy. This clip is also a really, really good example of how just one single snake can turn an entire gunfight. In this gunfight, I'm going to get shot from the side. I'm going to have my plates taken. That's when I'm going to get the first guy down. I'm going to be getting rushed by the second guy. I'm not going to have time to plate up, and I'm going to be able to absolutely melt him because of the whole snaking thing. Watch this. Look at how low my health bar is. And then, boom, he gets snaked on, has absolutely no chance. And as you saw there, guys, I went to lay down to go back for the second snake, but I actually used it to drop shot and go to the right. And that is one of the main things that if you get really good with. The snake into a drop shot will be almost impossible for any normal or average player to hit. Good players, the real sweat lords, people like me, we may have a small chance to kill you with it, but I would not put the odds in my favor if someone's using movement like that against me. They're in a position to snake on me and then hit a nice drop shot like that. It is going to be a gunfight that's going to be even tough for almost anyone in any situation. So guys, similarly here, I'm going to be shot first. I'm going to be weak. I'm going to be at a disadvantage in this gunfight, and I'm going to use snaking to my advantage to win the gunfight and turn the tides. And that's what the main use of it. Even when you're weak like this, I have no plates, I'm weak, boom, hit him, second snake incoming, and he's dead. I died of the grenade because he did get me weak, but he got annihilated there by the two double snake. This one is one where I use two snakes instead of just one. The first one I get him weak with, and then I hit him with the second, because the second is where you can really abuse it. You already got him weak. There's no way they're expecting you to hit him with it again. They probably don't even know what they're actually witnessing, and they're going to feel like it's broken. In almost all of these situations, guys, I usually try and find the clips where I'm weak or I'm not in an advantageous position where it's just kind of an easy kill and I'm just using snaking for the fun of it. I want to show situations where it's going to absolutely save your life, even when you may not have the advantage, when you may be in a bad position. I know we've already gone over this pistol clip before, but this is exactly what I mean. I have a pistol versus an AR. If I just try to outright gun him or just try and jump shot him or whatever, I'm not going to win this gunfight. The only way I'm going to win it is through this. Look at it. This guy is going to get styled on, and you're probably wondering, why can he just not shoot you? Because I'm telling you guys, it was kind of similar to that clip that I just showed you before. He was not able to see me very well. I was just going up and down. It was almost impossible for him to see. And that's the main strength of this, guys. It is something that is broken. And I feel a little guilty making this video, because if, for example, this were to catch on by a lot of people, which I don't think it is. My channel is not at that size. I think that people are going to watch this. It's going to be anywhere between about 30 and 100, 150 people. But I think that that's a good number, because there are people that they can use this to advantage. It's not going to be something I'm going to be seeing all the time everywhere. It's not going to feel terrible running into everyone snaking on me. It's not that known. It's not the craziest technique out there. It's not the hardest to do. But if you do it, guys, if you do it, it's so effective. It's pretty simple to do, and it will outright destroy kids. I hope that you genuinely enjoy this video and that you try it out. I hope if you do use it, you get some success with it. If you need to once again go over the tutorial, you can just rewatch that part. It's really not that hard. Just lay down and then sprint to stand up is the main thing. But use it to your advantage, guys. Use it wisely. Like any movement technique or any tip, use it in moderation and use it smartly. But also give yourself a chance to learn it, because it is hard and it does take practice. Hope you guys enjoy this video. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. But if you do, I genuinely appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. It's been Ryan. Peace.